Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie, and in my channel, A Dollar Tree Mimi's World, I do store shop with me trips, usually Dollar Tree, and those are usually on Mondays. I also do store shopping hauls, usually Dollar Tree, and those are usually on Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, I like to do Dollar Tree DIYs or thrift store revamping, trash to treasure, and upcycling. So if you enjoy this type of content, then this channel is definitely for you. And I'd invite you to subscribe to my channel and watch some of my other videos. I have them all in specific playlists for your convenience. I also enjoy participating in lots of open invite DIY challenges throughout the week. And in today's video, I'll be participating in a Craft Your Stash DIY organization challenge, and is hosted by Simple Yet Chic with Antoinette. And in this challenge, we are to create something that will help us stay organized or get organized. Also, there's a playlist associated with this challenge, and it'll be in my description box below. So when you're done watching my video, please follow the playlist and watch the other participants to see what they've created for this challenge. Okay, so having had said that, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take one of these Dollar Tree wooden words, and this one says hello from the Crafter Square section. So here's a skew in case you're interested, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice and pretty well made, and so I'm just going to prep it to get ready to paint it. So I'm going to go in with some Waverly antique wax, and I'm just going to do a quick coat. And the reason why I chose this color is because the sides of this word, it's already brown, so I figured that was less I have to do. I could just paint this with this wax, antique wax, and the whole thing will look nice and cohesive, and it'll be pretty too, because this particular kind of wax will help the wood grain show a little bit better. So it's a pretty good little effect. So I'm just gonna kind of cover this real quick with this antique wax, and I'm going to hold it down with a paper towel to keep from getting all this wax on my hands. And so with that same paper towel, then I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off any excess. That way it'll be really nice and you'll be able to see the wood grain a little bit better. So here I'm just going to wipe it off real quick, and it's just a dry towel. Some people use a moist towel, and you could do that if you want to remove more of it, but I just wanted to remove a little bit of it, and I was pretty happy with it. It dried pretty quickly. Just trying to remove the excess moisture on there, the excess paint. And I'm going to leave the back alone because I'll be gluing it down to something. But see, it looks pretty cute. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm going to set it aside so it'll continue to dry a little bit better. And now I'm taking one of these galvanized plaques. They come from the Crafter Square section at Dollar Tree. So here it is, galvanized plaque. And I'm going to show you the skew also in case you're interested in the skew. And so this particular one is shaped kind of like a thought, you know, like a word bubble, like a thought bubble. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. So I'm flipping it over, and where the tie is, I'm going to create 2 knots. And this is not to help secure it a little bit better. No, I'm creating these 2 knots because I want this part to be on the outside. I want it to show, because I think it looks better when the knots are on the outside versus the knots on the back side, if that makes any sense. So that's what I'm trying to do. That I'm trying to get that look. So I'm just securing a pretty good knot on each side and snipping off the plastic little pieces on there that looks like shoelaces. I don't even know what that's called either. So I'm just going to throw those little pieces away, those little plastic pieces. And yeah, my hanger is a little bit shorter, but you know what? I'm not mad at it. I like it like that. I don't need it to be too long, not for my purposes. So now all I'm going to do is take my little hello, that should be nice and dry by now, and I'm going to just kind of place it where I think I want it. And now all I'm going to do is just secure it with some hot glue, and I'm almost done with my little plaque. And yes, I am creating something to help me get organized. So you'll see in a minute what I'm going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of these Dollar Tree magnets that you find in the crafter square section. And this is so simple. Oh my goodness, just so simple. So all I'm going to do is take a few magnets, and I believe I take four of these magnets, and I'm just going to place them on the bottom portion of this little plaque. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize these magnets to help me hold little items that I'm always losing, that I can never find. And now I'm hoping to have these items handy, hanging, and within my reach to help me stay organized. So the items that I'm choosing to put on these little magnets are all made of metal. And so one is this little like blade scraper. I'm always losing it because it's so small. These little tweezers, I'm always losing them. I'm always misplacing them. So I'll hang that on there. My little small screwdriver, I'm always misplacing it. And then last but not least, another tweezer, and this one I haven't used. It still has the little band on it, but I haven't used it because I'm always losing it. But you can place any kind of metal object on these little magnets, and it's just perfect. There's no glue involved, not with the magnets, nothing. Just stick it on there, and now you don't have to look for it because hello, here they are. Okay, so number 2 is more of a hack than anything. So I'm taking this cute little basket from the Dollar Tree, and here's the SKU on it in case you're interested. I like this basket because it is wide yet shallow. So it's more like a tray. And I'm also using these 3 wooden dowels. And I think I got these from Walmart, but Dollar Tree does carry the longer ones. So all I'm going to do with this is just put some my ribbon spools on these on these wooden dowels. And I'm just going to place enough that I know will fit in the basket. And then all I'll do is just place the wooden dowels in the little holes on the sides to help hold the ribbon up. And so that'll keep my ribbon in place and organized. And I'll do this with all 3 of my wooden dowels, because this tray or basket is wide enough that you can do 3 rows of these ribbons, these ribbon spools, or spools of ribbon. And so I'll do that with all 3 of my wooden dowels. And what I like to do is, I have a ton of ribbon, and some of them I have in like small little bins. So what I like to do is I'll take the ribbon that I know I'm going to use for that season. So for example, these are all kind of Valentine related and some neutrals. And so I'll fill up my little basket with these particular ribbons. So I won't put any green ribbon in here. I won't put any blue ribbon in here. I won't put any orange ribbon in here, or Christmas or Halloween or fall. I'll just place the ribbon that I think I will utilize for my DIYs at this moment. So the Valentine ones and the neutral ones. And then when Valentine's is up, or when I'm done with my Valentine DIYs, then I'll remove these, put these away in my bins, and I'll change them up to probably spring colors, the pastels, Easter colors, those colors. And so that's how I organize my ribbon. And then I usually keep this basket handy near my craft table, so all I have to do is within reach, it's right there, and I don't have to really go anywhere to find my ribbon. And so I like to use these little stick pins, and these are pretty fancy ones with little rhinestones, and I had them on hand because I have quite a few daughters and have had quite a few weddings to deal with in the past years, and so these little stick pins are kind of like leftover from making boutonnieres and corsages and all those beautiful things. And so, you know, why not utilize them for this? It makes my ribbon look pretty. But if you don't have these fancy stick pins, you know, just regular pins would work. But it just keeps everything nice and organized and neat and secure and tidy. And I really like this system for keeping my ribbon. It works for me. So this is just another little, it's a little DIY, but it's more of a hack. But I like it. Okay, so this one is more of a hack for sure. And so all I did was I picked up this K-cup holder from my local thrift store for a couple bucks. And all I did was add all my Waverly chalk paints to them because the bottles fit perfectly. And that's it. And I'd like to thank Antoinette from Simple Yet Chic for hosting this DIY organization challenge. And please remember to follow the playlist that's in my description box below and see what the other participants created for this challenge. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and have a great, great day. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.